And here we are, Snuff R73. This shit is talked about more than a Kardashian controversy. And every time it's brought up, it's the same old fucking dribble. Hey, do you have it? Have you seen it? Because if you've seen it and you have it, can you send it to me? Can you send it to me? Like, yo, y'all need to calm the fuck down. It's only a mixtape. Y'all act like a whole bunch of seagulls and someone threw a fucking french fry to y'all. Y'all be fighting and killing each other over it. Like, relax. You know what I'm saying? It's not that fucking serious. Sit down, put your Proactive on, you pimple-faced fucking nerd, and take your inhaler to the mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just be going crazy over the top for this. It's not that serious, please. Now, speaking of the word serious, we got some very serious rumors that surround this mixtape and or plethora of mixtapes, which we're going to go on and about. And the biggest rumor is that it has CP in it. What does CP stand for? Cheese pizza. What is cheese pizza slang for? It's slang for child. Very nice weather outside. You got, blue skies, white clouds. You got a very nice looking sun, some green grass, pornography. So you see what people make slang for it, because a lot of people are uncomfortable with saying the two words together. Me being one of those people. You know what I'm saying? Because I would really like to preserve my YouTube channel. So again, there's none of that. There's no child exploitation in that fashion. On top of that, there's also these rumors about this 3.5 hour version that's out there with a whole bunch of, child exploitation or CP in it. And there's just no evidence for it. It's just hearsay. Just, I saw it, and well, I gotta tell you about it. And it just blows my fucking mind. First things first, why are people out there lying about seeing such a thing? Like, if you didn't see it, don't lie about seeing it. And on top of that, of everything to lie about seeing, you're going around telling people that you've seen CP. Like, what do you think happened? What in your fucking brain makes that make sense? What do you think? Everybody thinks it's cool to watch that shit? Like, oh, come on, man. Yeah, you get some cool points of watching children being put in very disgusting situations. Like, you should just be taken outside and shot in the head twice. It's not cool. It's not fucking funny. It's not edgy. It's really just fucking ridiculous that people find that type of shit cool. Maybe you want that attention that you were never given as a child. I really don't know. I'm not a therapist. I'm not going to go ahead and fucking diagnose you with something. But seriously, if you're one of those fucking people, it's not often I say some shit like this, but go hang your fucking self. Seriously. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not funny. You get no cool points here for doing shit like that and talking like that. It's corny as fuck. It's ridiculous. And there's grown-ass men, too, and grown-ass women. I've seen it. And I remember when I made a video saying that there was none of that, there was this one fucking chick that was like, You're corny. Like, she got mad and she took offense that I debunked the fact that there's none of that in. So now she can't get the little attention she got from her two little fucking friends in a Discord. It's ridiculous. But that being said, the title of this is two words that you put together and it blows your fucking mind. And yes, I said the title of this because the title of this is not Snuff R73, because Snuff R73 apparently is the name of the group that has made multiple mixtapes. Made a mixtape called Snuff R73, made a sequel to that, and has made this 10-minute and 55-second one that has become very infamous as of recently. The one that everybody said, it's just 10 minutes of dead children. This is the one I'm talking about. I'm going to go very in-depth about it. And the real title of it is Necro Pedophiliac. I remember when I said porn gore and I was like, yo, that's just like the two worst words put together. Like Goku and Vegeta did fusion and holy shit. Like, no. Necrophiliac puts the words porn gore to absolute fucking shame. Necro means to have to do with a corpse, and pedophiliac means to have arousal towards children. You put those two words together, and in layman terms, it means to have a stimulation towards dead kids. What the fuck? Okay, this is just... Alright, so with that shit being said, we're gonna go ahead and check out the iceberg over here. I'm doing all I can to stay far away from Ogrish Collection. As you see, I'm skipping it a little bit to kind of go to Snuff R73, get the wind back in my sails since I took a hiatus. And we're going to go over this one. We're going to go over the MD Pope version. I'm going to try to knock out, the whole entire Ogrish Collection. As you can see, everything is down there. Snuff R73 all the way at the last tier. take that shit what you sell on eBay for $2.99. Now, with all that being said, you know, it was a very constructive argument I just made by burping into my mic. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know, it took me a long time to actually get down to this and do a lot of research, so it helps me out a lot, especially I'm coming right off a hiatus, trying to get my wind back in my sails. Make sure you spread this around so people, you know, kind of get informed about the topic and stop spreading all this bullshit misinformation. On top of that, check out my Patreon and check out my Discord. All that good shit is going to be linked down there below if you want to support me. And on top of that, I have a lot of exclusive content on my Patreon. So I'm gonna jump right into this, okay? Because everybody wants to be very vague about it. Though I've seen it. It includes dead kids. Okay, yeah, but what are all these clips and all that shit? No one actually wants to get in depth and get gritty and get dirty. But before I actually get very dirty with this shit, we're gonna give a little bit of a history lesson, as I always do. So apparently it was made by Snuff R73. That was the group who made it, and they made this back in 2015. How do you come to that conclusion? Because the last clip inside this entire mixtape was recorded in 2015. It was that clip with that little kid, you know, with the dustpan and the broom, and that dude comes out and just starts wailing on this motherfucker like he owes him money. That was uploaded in 2015, as the security camera shows. So this has to be 2015 to 2016. I'm going to go solid and say 2015. And by go solid, pause. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean it like that. Now, on top of this has 21 clips. 7 of these clips actually being photos, so I guess 14 clips but 7 photos, but I'm just gonna include it all together, 21 clips. And this is only 10 minutes and 55 seconds long. It's not a long watch. You're not sitting there want to rip your fucking eyes out like Ogre's Collection. That's 3 hours, or Porn Go, that's 3.5 hours. It's nothing crazy like that. We are not going to do a whiteboard because all of this is gore. You know what I'm saying? Just one clip that's violent, which is the absolute last clip. We're going to jump right into this. We're going to get fucking gritty. We're going to get dirty. We're going to get muddy. We're going to get nasty like your mom's blew off pussy. And we're going to get right into the first clip. So right here, the first absolute clip that you see is a kid who got shot in the leg. The leg is missing, and the kid was also shot in the head. So it's a dead kid. It's not even like we're gonna work our ways up there. Someone picking their burgers, you know, digging for some earwax, eating dog shit. Or one of the MD popes started out with like a dog vomiting in a woman's mouth. And no, we're jumping right into it. You know what I'm saying? We're not driving this vehicle. They're driving us around town. And it's getting fucking crazy right off the jump. And again, dead kid. And that's practically the entire mixtape. So then after that, you see another kid who has, it's a giant leg gash. I mean, it looks fake almost. I'm not even going to hold you. It looks like some shit at a Party City. Like, this kid was shot in the thigh, and it looks so burnt that it looks fake. It looks plasticky, like someone like glazed it with something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just does not look real. It looks very out of this world, like cartoonish. Like, it looks edited, like some bullshit, you know, really bad. Hey, I went to school for 2 weeks to learn how to edit things, and it looks like it was edited, but you can tell it's real because it's from the Middle East. You know what I'm saying? If I go outside today, I walk down the street, I live in New York, I may get, you know, stopped, or some dude may want to talk shit or try to stick me up. But over the Middle East, you got fucking tanks, attack helicopters, UAVs, fucking torpedoes, rocket launchers, people doing drive-bys on camels. It's fucking crazy over there. So you know this shit is authentic and it is real. Then the next clip shows a kid, you know, flipping out. They're wearing a green shirt. It's like a very lime green shirt. They're just fucking going AWOL. They're covered in blood, so I think they're going into shock. After that, then the audio starts. Those first couple of videos, no audio, but this one does have audio. It shows a kid who got shot in the leg, and the bullet's like stuck. You can see like it grazed, and it got stuck to the rear end of their leg. So there's that. After that, it shows not many clips disturb me, okay? Right off the jump. So now that you know that this clip right here disturbed me a little bit, it's a really fucked up clip. It shows a baby wearing a diaper whose knee is completely missing on their right leg, and their left leg is being held together to their hip by only a couple of tendons. It's almost falling off. This baby is wailing so fucking loud that it echoes. I mean, this baby is screaming. I could only imagine why. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really fucking bad, okay? It's just really bad. After this, it shows a brainless girl. This is from MD Pope. I've seen it in MD Pope. And this guy is holding a girl whose head looks like an open tomato can. I mean, all of this shit and above is empty. You can look inside of her head. It looks like one of those party bowls you fucking put Doritos in. But it's empty. There is nothing in there. You can literally see her brainstem. And they're carrying her in a car to drive her to a hospital to resuscitate her. She has no brain. This is not like, oh man, I can lose my whatever you call it, appendix and live. No, you lose your brain, you're dead. You know, if you damage your brain too much, you're dead. If you get punched in the face, you can die. You have no brain, period. There's no saving you. You know what I'm saying? And at a point in the video, this part actually got a lot of people talking whether or not she was still alive, because she goes like, even though she's dead, but obviously it's involuntary. You have no brain. There's no such thing as I have no brain and I'm still, you can't move. You know what I'm saying? Receptors aren't there to send the signals. It's just involuntary movement. Just like when you kill a frog, you put salt on its legs, it moves. But there's no brain there to tell it to move. It's just involuntary movement. Some people just apparently couldn't pass the 3rd grade. So, never heard of an elementary school dropout. But of course, they all flock here. Oh, do you have it? Can you send me Snuff R73? Please. I'm doing it for a science fair project. Fucking idiots. Then it shows a girl who tried to step up to Allen Iverson. Ankles broken. I mean, her ankles are all shattered. There's blood everywhere. Her ankles are just fucking destroyed. They are done data. Finished. After that, you get another girl, and the doctor's holding her leg up. Why is he holding her leg up? Because it's only being held by a string of skin. He's holding it like this, like he's holding a fat-ass blunt, okay, like a big-ass burrito. And there's only a string of skin holding that shit together. And another doctor's just like in the background, you know, taking out gauze. He's like, 1, 2, right on top of it. Like, it's being held by a string of skin. I'm pretty sure just placing gauze on it is not going to help. You know, you're going to need a lot more than that shit. And that's all he's doing, just puts 2 gauze on it. And the camera zooms up, and you see that her shirt says, luck. Pretty fucking ironic now, isn't it? After that, you see another kid who was shot. Kid has a very fat eye as well. And they just keep on, take that shit with you, sell on eBay for $199. Putting gauze on the kid's eye, and that's about it. Then it shows a kid who's getting oxygen in their mouth. And then the camera pans over, and you see that the kid has no back of the skull with their brain spilling out of their head. I don't know what country this shit is happening in, but they need to send them a fucking book with just basic biology. No brain, damaged brain, you're dead. Okay? There's no such thing as I'm living with half my brain that just leaked out of my head that was exploded into meat chunks. What, do they stitch your brain back the fuck together? It doesn't work like that. You're done. You know what I'm saying? If your brain is missing, you're done. And it doesn't mean that one smart ass. Well, it depends on the parts of your brain. Yeah, the back of your brain, you're done. You know what I'm saying? It's finished. It's finished. Then it shows this other kid where they have some alien object and they're putting it into his mouth. It's like a flashlight with a handle that looks like, it's just the weirdest shit. I'd never seen something like this before. They keep on trying to jam it into the kid's mouth for whatever fucking reason. I guess they're trying to see, you know, his dental work, even though the kid's like completely mutilated from whatever happened. Then they show a baby. The baby's intestines are spilling out of its stomach and it's alive screaming. Yeah. That's real shit right there. Then after that, it just shows a whole bunch of people working on, another kid that's fucked up. Then it, proceeds to show 7 photos in a row of dead children. I remember the first one was like, had a whole bunch of stab wounds. It's just a whole bunch of kids that were stabbed and shot to death. Nothing, crazy that stood out. And then the absolute last video / last clip, it shows this kid. I'm sorry for laughing. It's like a 5-year-old outside of a china shop, right? He's like sweeping the sidewalk. Who the fuck sweeps the sidewalk? Who sends a kid out there unsupervised? It's like you wouldn't expect some guy to whoop its ass and just beat the shit out of it, but what if he, kidnapped the kid? You know what I'm saying? That to me, you'd never leave a kid unsupervised, especially if it's your own. So this kid is out there 5, 4, 6 years old, very young kid, and he has a dustpan, and it's a metal one, and he's, sweeping the sidewalk, whatever the fuck that's gonna accomplish. And this grown-ass dude just walks up and starts beating the fucking shit out of this kid like he owed him money. And when this kid falls over, he starts stomping on his skull like someone lit a bag of dog shit on his porch. Like he's just stomping on it, and just keeps on going. He stomps the kid like 12 times in the face. And like 3 of those stomps are like one of those ones they land perfectly on the temple. Then he grabs the dustpan and starts beating him like a fucking piñata till the dustpan breaks. And then he starts hitting the kid with a pole of the dustpan. And this kid is still conscious. So this is one tough bastard, okay? This kid is tough. Made of something else. Or maybe this guy's weak as shit. It is China. Let's just be fucking honest. Chinese people are not built like American people, okay? You can look at the stats. Oh man, that's very whatever insert word here. Dog, your average height is like 5'5", 5'6". We're all like 5'10", 6', 200-pound Americans. You know, we do a little bit more fucking damage. You know, and if you stomp on a 4-year-old's head 13 times consecutively, beat him in the head with a metal dustpan, proceed to smack him with the pole of the dustpan, and he's not even knocked the fuck out, then that just goes to show. And this was a big Chinese person, okay? This is like a Yao Ming motherfucker. If he couldn't do the job, no one else was doing the job, okay? I'm just saying, we are some big, mean Americans in comparison. And there's people just strolling by like, oh, huh, look at this. Isn't this crazy? Ha ha. And they just keep walking down like nothing's fucking happening. And they're just ignoring it. Like, they look at it and they don't address it. And then the people, after this like 10-minute beatdown, then the people inside that shop come out and they break it up. And the kid's like, oh, picking his head up all fucked up. And I guess the father finally tackles the perpetrator to the ground and like holding him there after, you know, watching him walk away, because, you know, they pushed him away, then he's walking away, then look at the kid, then look at him, then look at the kid, then look at him, then look at him, and they do that like 6 times, and then they decide to grab him and stop him. What was the intention for that? I don't know what the intentions were. All I know is that kid got his ass whooped, possibly for no reason, just crazy people. Whew. So with that shit being said, that is the 10-minute and 55-second Snuff R73 in depth. That's all the clips and photos. That's all that there is. Nothing crazy, nothing that blow your mind. You know, you're not gonna sit there and fucking explode into confetti. You're fine. You're okay. And to all the people like, hey, can you send it to me? Shut the fuck up. So hopefully the topic is done. I'm also gonna do a review on the MD Pope type of version, which that is another version. They made like a very similar version of MD Pope. That I think actually came out before this. I wouldn't be surprised based on the clips that are inside that. Now, do I rank this at the absolute bottom tier? Yeah, I do. I think this is tier 8 worthy. Exactly tier 8. Now, I think MD Pope is worse. But this is tier 8. This is up there with Registros Fatais, and all that other shit that I said are tier 8 worthy. You know, even though the other movies that are more gore and that are longer, but it's the whole entire fact that this was solely surrounded by, you know, children being killed. And it's just crazy, man. It's fucking absurd. It's crazy. It blows my mind that something like this is actually out there. So hopefully all the rumors are dead. Put the rest. And I'm going to go ahead and actually follow with the Ogrish Collection and kind of ping pong back and forth between this and that. With all that shit being said, I'm your Puerto Rican prince, straight out of New York. Your boy Cold Raven. I'm gonna catch y'all the fuck later. Y'all have a great one. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below what the fuck you thought. And comment down below some of the stupid shit you heard people say about some of these mixtapes. Oh, it has this and that. This mixtape has a picture of the Green Goblin's anus being fucked by Spider-Man. You know, just the dumb shit people make up. Comment down that below. I'm gonna catch y'all the fuck later. See you on my Discord. Peace.